want to jump on here and talk to the peoples real fast and see who's all going to pop on, speak about some transfers, speak about my experience I had the last couple of months with the DTF, with people reaching out to me and, just needing information. So we're going to talk about that. Hopefully somebody jump on and we can speak about some things. And yeah, so we've been doing a lot of good, things for the people so far as with new customers reaching out and not understanding DTF and have questions about t-shirts and sizing, resolution, and trying to figure out how can they get their t-shirts printed out. And we've been walking people through the process as much as the best as we can. So it's a lot, it's a lot, it's a lot. But yeah, so I have been doing content as you guys can see for around like 3 weeks, and I've been on a lot of DTF. Trust me, and a lot of things I've been having, customers and reaching out and said, hey, we new to the DTF, or hey, we need to try to see if we can try to, get a printer from you or maintenance. I've been having a lot of different conversations with people. And for one thing, people they watch my YouTube, they see a couple of videos and they reach out to me, say, "Hey, we seen you on YouTube, or I seen you on YouTube, and I want to reach out to you and see if you can help me with my printer or help me understand DTF. I'm new." So it's a lot of different people I talk to. I had one individual. She watched my YouTube channel. That's like a month or two ago. She watched like 4 or 5 videos. She contacted me, said, "Hey, I need training." We did a lot of um, live, like through Facebook, a lot of video calls, and I actually used TeamViewer to actually log into her computer and try to fix her software issues that she had. And she had a lot of different things was going on, and we did probably like 5 to 6 hours on and off, back and forth for training videos, live videos. And she paid for the training, and I told her to take notes and everything. She said, "Yeah, but I took notes." Or, "Yeah, do you have any questions?" She said, "Yeah, I will ask questions afterwards." So let me show you these images real fast. So she wanted DTF and she had her printer set up. She did everything accordingly. She was getting a lot of progress done, but at the same time, it just seems like she didn't know too much about the DTF, and I try to fill her in as much as I can. That's why I tell people to make sure that you know about DTF before you get into it, because a lot of people will buy these printers and don't have no knowledge, and they say, "Hey, I just know by watching this channel or watching this channel, this is what you're supposed to do." And some people have the printer that you're printing with. Some people may have a different printer. Who knows? But the main thing is that after 5 hours within a week of live videos, me showing her how to set up the printer and the ink selections and things and whatnot, and the whole purpose of what's going on. And I say, make sure you take notes, because after I go over these different, parts of what's going on with the printer, you can ask me questions. So everything was going perfectly fine. Well, to make a long story short, she basically applied for a refund, and we don't do refunds. So she went through her bank, and I guess I could have fought it. I had all the videos. I have all documentations. Every time I logged on, she logged on. We talked, and all the videos. Once you log on and log off, it'll tell you the time of what days or whatnot, what time you talk. So I feel at the same time that I could have fought it, but a couple of dollars, couple $100 is really nothing to me. It's not a big deal, but at the same time, I just feel like all my time was wasted. All the hours that we actually spoke over the phone, live videos back and forth. Oh, how was your day? And all this different type of stuff. And then we get into the actual training. So my thing is this: people who watch my YouTube videos and they research me and they reach out to me, for training or anything or whatnot, one person can spoil it for everybody. So, it's kind of like, I'm being easy accessible, and I talk to people at 9 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock in the morning, all different times, time zones or whatnot. And for a person to actually jump on a live video with me, and she showed me, this is my printer, this is my setup, this is what I got, and we go through a training, and we be on the phone for an hour. Next training 30, 40 minutes. The next training another hour, 40 minutes, and another hour. And for a person to do what they call a bluff move, what we call it where I'm from, it's like, I didn't got away from all the people that's kind of like what you call life kickers. People don't want to pay for their craft. They want the best results for the cheapest price. And they ask you, what products are you using and why mines don't come out like this? And it's just so many variables within this DTF that you're gonna have to understand and learn on the way. So I learned on the way. I've been doing DTF for a very long time, and it's not easy. Had a person had a printer said, um, I went through 4 print heads in a year, and another person, I went through 2 print heads in a year. Okay, what type of printer are you printing with? What type of environment is set up? What do you have going on? What type of inks are you using? How is your maintenance? What is your so all these factors will start coming in. It's not going to just be I just push play or just push print and it loads the paper and it prints and everything is fine from here on out. So you have to develop some type of technique with this DTF because if you don't, you're spending a lot of money on the back end of things. So, anyways, we got one person watching. That's cool because this video will be recorded for somebody else to jump on and look at it. So, but anyway, this is what it is. So, this is what we got going on right here. These images came out. I just had finished these for a customer. We did like I want to say 7 to 8 shirts. I want to say we gotta check my internet. See if my internet is on. And yeah, so we had did that and put everything back together and everything worked out perfectly cool. But like new person to the DTF as well. They didn't know too much about DTF and how it goes and whatever. So we had to go and get them filled in or whatnot. Let me go ahead and plug up this internet real quick because I forgot I disconnected my internet. But yeah, so everybody knows about what's going on with the DTF. Hopefully, if not, then you'll find out the hard way like I did. It's all about trial and error. So if you ain't familiar with trial and error, you will get familiar with it real soon. So that's what. But yeah, so okay, I got that plugged back in. But I've been doing this DTF like I said for a couple of years, and it's been up and down, trials and errors, and trying to figure out about the humidity, how to proper agitate the inks, what type of paper film to use, and what's the best solution if you get a nozzle clog. It's gonna be a lot of variables. Different people will have different solutions. Tell you somebody tell you this, they tell you that, and it's just crazy how when you try to give these people hours or some of the best information, to save a person from spending thousands of dollars, and then they go spend the money with another person after you just spent all this time helping somebody understand what's going on with the printer, or what printer you should use. It's like I had one person, give you a prime example. He was about to buy a printer, about to spend like I guess like $6,000 for a printer, and he asked me, "Hey, what did you think about this printer right here? I'm about to go finance this printer." And I said, "Check out this printer. If you can finance that, see if your finance can roll over to this because different companies have different finance options. Hit me up. Hey man, you're a lifesaver. I'm about to get this printer right here. It's way better. I did research." He was about to buy some printer that was basically a piece of shit ass printer and hope to get the best results. And the parts wasn't like easy accessible. You have to only purchase these parts from this company right here. So you didn't want anything within that situation. If you go into any Asian printer, do your research. Find out what's the best motherboard, what's the popularest motherboard, what print heads, and you can take your pick from there. But the whole objective to it is you're going to spend a lot of money within doing DTF until you figure out what's going to be the best solution for you, the best printer for you, who got the best information. So but yeah, like I said, for the people who watch this video later on down the line, like I can say, you reach out to me, we can help you. But other than that, I'm not here to try to lollygag with anybody. I'm not here to try to haggle anybody, swindle anybody out of any money. So that is the main thing. Like I don't um I don't really put a lot of stuff, a lot of content out lately because I've just been debating, should I actually still continue to do YouTube, or should I just go do something else, and promote my business somewhere elsewhere? Because like I said, YouTube's not doing anything for me at all. I put out um almost what 200 videos almost, and I haven't received anything from YouTube. And it's just like me giving out content for free, giving out all this free information, people to reach out to me, and then all of a sudden somebody come back and want a refund for something that they came and reached out to me on, watch my video, said, "Oh, I like your content," and all of a sudden, like you got to understand this business that we in. It's a lot of people that's out here that is going to actually help you, and some people cannot help you. So, but I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it short. But the quality of these images right here that we produce, and I tell people, if you want to get your hands dirty with DTF, perfect. If you don't, then just go outsource your work. Just go buy these transfers from somebody who got a nice website, or somebody who got great quality work, can produce good quality images over and over, big, little, no matter what size, and that's what you do. So it just, we do this all day. You know, we do this all day long. So that is the main thing that people don't understand. Like, that's why I'm able to survive and support myself and everything else outside of YouTube that you don't see. I don't show everything, but at the same time, we have a lot of haters on YouTube. We got a lot of haters on YouTube. So this right here, and we already did this actual t-shirts, like, I want to say last week. We did like 40 something of them, and the people wanted 2, 3 more because they had family members out of state. They wasn't part of it, but they still wanted shirts anyway, just to keep like as memorabilia or something like that. So we did 3 more shirts. And we do a lot outside of what people see on YouTube, and it's just mainly more than what people really think and what they see. That's why I don't like to publicize a lot of stuff that I do on YouTube. I like to keep stuff kind of like tight niche so people can guess, like, oh, he's not really doing that much. He's not really doing, you don't know what we doing outside of what we got going on. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get off this live. I'll probably post a video sometime next week or whenever I feel like really posting. And cause like I said, YouTube is one thing, you gotta put so much into it behind the scenes that people do not see. You gotta put so much, drop so much content just for YouTube to say, hey, let's recommend this video to this person. Let's recommend this. And that's just too much. I got more things to do than worry about trying to just come out and make videos every day to put it on YouTube. At first I thought it was cool, but now it's kind of like, hey, I got other things to do than drop. Like, I just did so many shirts, and pressed up so many shirts and did so many transfers. I could have made all that content and just put it on YouTube day by day. But I said, I don't even feel like doing it today. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, maybe the day after. Then that turned into like 3 weeks. Now I'm going on a month now that I didn't feel like dropping videos on YouTube. That's crazy. I just did some super nice shirts too. The lady came and picked them up today. She really liked them. It was these images right here. We just had a couple extra, just in case anything happens. I press and something don't press right, or just anything happens. I have a couple extra backup images. So yeah, because it happens. And the film that we got now is some great quality film. Hot peel peels super easy if you have the right pressure on your heat press. And speaking about heat press, my heat press just burnt out. I blew my heat press out, and what was it? It was this little mechanism right here that cuts it on and off. I actually burnt this out. Still could smell it. I'm like, man. So I had another heat press that I blew out. So I went and took this mechanism off. The other heat press I had, a couple connectors on the back. I have to open it up and switch it out and put it back on. I could have made that as content for YouTube, but I didn't. I could have said, hey, I just burnt my heat press out. Let me turn this to content. People have this problem. This is how you fix this problem without throwing away your heat press. But I may go back over and do a review of what I did and how I changed this part. Well, this little actually piece right here. your switch on and off for your. And I had to do some little research, and I actually looked when I took the other one off and compared them. They both got the same frequency, the same everything on it. So I said, hey, I can use this instead of me trying to go take it to a shop and say, hey, how much are you gonna charge me to fix this? Oh, we can charge you 150 or 200, but we gotta order the part, and that's all I need was this. That's it. I had actually broke this little piece on it right here when I was disconnecting it. It was kind of hard to pull off. I was pulling and tugging on it too hard, and it actually pulled off. But this is the one that's ruined anyway, so it didn't even matter. But yeah, so I really appreciate everybody that I deal with, and for people who watch the YouTube channel, people who actually reach out to me, and that I was able to help along the way, and still continue to help. But I see now it's gonna be another different type of ball game. What's going on with people? So anybody else reach out to me, I'm gonna have to make sure that we have some some rules and regulations, and make sure I put my you know put my little A game together. So next time anybody looking for training or anything like that, anybody who actually look at some of my YouTube videos and reach out to me and say, hey, I watched your channel. I seen a couple of videos. I really like what you got going on. I need to reach out to you. So we're gonna make sure we get some things out the way. But I had a person was asking me about a printer. I believe it was a 70 what was it? A 70 no, a 9700, I believe. They asked me could they convert it over to DTF. I believe so. But the thing about a lot of different printers, if they if you see somebody doing DTF with it, it can be converted. If you don't see nobody, then it can't. Just put it like that, because everything has been already tried. It's nothing that's new. It's nobody just say, "Hey, I took this printer. People didn't know they can convert it, but you can." It's not that. Everything has been done under the sun. Trust and believe that. But if you don't have the proper knowledge on the P6000 printers, then I wouldn't grab one for a cheap price and try to convert it over to DTF just because the price was cheap. I had to grab it. I wouldn't do that. I just do some proper research before I actually step with any P6000, 7000, or 8000, because those printers are a little bit different, dealing with the 7900s, 7890s, 9890s, 9900s. It's a different ball game dealing with those printers. So once again, if you guys watch this video and if you don't have the proper information or seeing somebody with that printer, and you know that you can reach out to them, ask questions, if it ain't years and years later down the line you seen that, don't go and try anything. It's just because it's cheap, because cheap is not always the route to go. I tell people that everybody want to be cheap. You can't get these high quality transfers. Look at this colors and vibrancy and everything like this trying to be cheap. You can't do that trying to be cheap. You can't sit up here and say, how if I get these vibrant, how do I get that light color looking like that without any banding inside my prints? And how do yours come out like that? It's a lot of different variables in this. You don't see no banding inside the prints. It's like in the shirts people do, probably like I say 10 or 15 or 20 images, and they start getting banding in their prints. You don't see any banding in that at all. People know what is banding. People who are watching don't know little lines that's inside the fades in the line. Look, dark light inside. That's banding. But having good quality prints is key. It's key. I had got this image from one of my friends, right? Actually, and I pressed it on the shirt, and this image is so pixelated, but I liked it because it's the Cheech and Chong image, but it was just so pixelated. This image was so pixelated. You can't see it from back here. It looks nice. Don't get me wrong, but it was pixelated off the game. And I don't like to print anything out that's pixelated. I try to see if I can fix it, or you using Canva or anything. Go do change the resolution and up the DPI and try to see if you can get it back right. But other than that, I don't like printing out anything with bad quality. If I can help it, I'm gonna reach out to the customer and tell them, hey, this image right here, the quality is not that good. You want to send over another one, or if I get a lot, my customer sent this to me. That's what they gave me. This is what I got. I tried to let them know, but they said they had, and they still want it done. As long as I know that, you know that, and we all know that, then it's gonna get printed out. Happy customer. Simple as that. Customer happy, I'm happy. That's it. But that's one thing about me because a lot of companies have so many orders that's coming in. Or I can't say that. They just put out the image requirements and whatever you send in, they print out. You should look at the image requirements. We don't do that over here. I try my best to reach out to each and every last customer. If I don't do it, my assistant will reach out to you. My assistant don't reach out to you. My other assistant will reach out to you. So it's gonna be a couple different people is gonna reach out to you if I don't do it about your image. That is one of the things that we do because before the business, I was printing and I was a printer and I loved the way the prints look, love the colors, love the way everything flowed and vibed together. So that's what I was amazed with. So that what made me want to print. And that's the part that I fell in love with. And then I had to go and figure out on the back end of things, the maintenance. Like, dang, I have to do all this too because you got to go call out Epson or call somebody as a technician. It costs hundreds, thousands of dollars. So you're going to have to figure it out. Trial and error. So my main thing was that I was inclined because I had a mechanical background. I used to go and work on cars as a kid, as an adult, went to school, got a degree from working on cars. So, automotive technology is what my major was. So I kind of knew and know about schematics, know about how to look at a diaphragm and read it and understand it. So that's the main thing between me and the next person because it's just like, hey, you can be hands on or you can pay somebody to be hands on. But printing is a big ball game behind what you're doing. So I'm gonna just leave people with that, and hopefully people that reach out to me understand what's really going on. And like I said, you watch the old school videos for the people who would say, "Hey, he was live. I missed the live because we in different time zones." Go back, understand what's going on. Watch the old content. Watch the new content. Comment on one of the old videos. Comment on one of the new videos. Comment on any video you watch. Let me know you guys is watching. Until then, I'm about to kick back and relax. Saturday today. I'm gonna jump on my computer. I'm gonna do me some music. I'm gonna record me some music. That's what I'm about to do. See my studio speakers here in the back. I got my little studio where I'm at and do my little music on the back end things. So we got a lot of stuff about to come out whenever I get it together. I'm not in a rush. Channel's not going anywhere. So other than that, thank you guys for watching F.O.M DTF. And what people don't understand what F.O.M DTF means, it means focus on me print, right? So you focus on me DTF, right? So people like, what's that? Focus on me DTF. So you watching me DTF print. That's the name of the game. So that's what it is. But anyways, we out of here to another video. We gone.